Hello, this is Tom with the Tractor Rescue Ranch. This is the next installment of the Corley sawmill rebuild. And this log here, I am going to cut these planks for the carriage out of. And so there's a lot of taper on that log. So you can see I've got the bottom of it propped up there so that I can cut the boards kind of out of the middle instead of off one edge of it. I've measured the center 28 inches on this big end from the floor, and then I just propped this side up 28 inches, and I am at the point, I am beyond my ability here. So this is what I had to do in order to get enough distance on this. I think that's going to work fine just to have that rolled off onto that board there, get things started here. And then when I get down to this end, it may be about a ½ inch short the way things are looking, but I can just get that with a handsaw. So we'll see what we can get done here. Well, I made it there, just barely. Got the first cut. I'll have to take a second cut off of this one to get a little bit wider in here, but I've got plenty of size in there to get into the center of that log to pull the stuff out of closer to the center. I forgot to mention what I started doing once I had a flat level to sit on that deck all the way along. I started sliding the logs down to that end so I could start them on this end with the carriage up on the tracks. And so I slide them down there and cut it down and then pull it back and finish the cut. That worked a lot better than running that off of the end of the tracks. Okay, there you go. Got them both cut out. I cut them big. There's a little bit inconsistency in them. That band is getting wore out. It's getting dull, needing to put a new band on it. But anyway, so I cut them a little bit big. I'm going to take them in on the CNC router and router them, level them flat. What I want here, this up and down, I want to be absolutely perfect. So I'll router the top end and the bottom end, and it'll end up absolutely perfect. That way everything is right in the right height. This here is a lot less important, so I'll probably just leave this end rough and I'll just level the top and the bottom. So there's another day's worth of projects. Boy, next time I have a neighbor call me up and say we cut down a couple big trees in the yard, do you want them? I'm sure going to take them again. That sure is great to be able to just cut that tree up and mill it. I don't know what those two boards would cost. Well, you couldn't buy them really in the hardware store, lumber store, but they're 3.5 by, well, they'll end up 5 1/4. They're about 3.5 by 5.5 now. So once I get them milled down, they'll be 3.5 by 5 1/4, and 14 feet long. I'm going to guess that'd be pretty expensive to go buy in a lumber store. So really grateful to be able to get a hold of that old log. Anyway, thanks for watching.